All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? What's up? So I don't have my new mic set up just yet. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to settings quickly. And I'm gonna try to crank up this volume as much as I can. Check, check. Check, check. Okay. Good morning. Welcome back. Hope you guys are feeling good. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another beautiful day. This thing is dropping like a rocket. All right. It's 9:24. I'm going to make sure that my screen recording is turned on. There's 3 stocks that I'm looking at. Should be another beautiful day here in the markets. By the way, be sure to take a look at our disclaimer. Remember that day trading is, of course, risky business. All right. So let's make sure our screen recording is turned on here first. I'm going to pop up another OBS. Looks good. So there's a couple of stocks. EMKR, XHG, ZCMD, and DUO. There is another one that I saw, T something, TTEC. I'm going to add this to my recents just in case it ends up being strong. All right, I'm going to start off with DUO, which is a little bit of continuation, but definitely does look pretty decent. So it's up 38%. It did pull back a little bit versus, yesterday's, or let's say Friday's levels. We're kind of back down there to pre-market high. But so far today, we do have a high point of 257 for DUO. This type of stock, I want to keep an eye on it because it's been strong before. It's possible that we can be strong again. It's always good to keep these continuation movers, at least keep an eye, right? So I'm going to clear up some of the trend lines down below as they're not going to be as relevant, just to, have it be a little cleaner here. But I do want to keep levels such as 160, what's that? 165, 179, which was the pre-market high of Friday. We have the 200 EMA at 197 and potential resistance back over 210 if we are to get up there to those pre-market highs for DUO. Not going to spend too much time on it due to the fact that we've seen it already this week. And by the way, let me paste the list here. Forgot to hit enter on the watch list there. So I'm going to post it to the alert section as usual, as well as to the YouTube live stream. There you guys go. So quite the list, but yeah, not too bad. So for our main stock, which will be XHG, let's see how this one is looking. It's up 116%. Absolute crazy move here so far. I'm going to clear my drawing set and get a couple of fresh trend lines. So pre-market high up there at 228, not bad. It's been a tight pullback here, 206, essentially $2. I'm gonna put $2 here, $2 for the low of this move, right? The daily chart, I'm seeing that we did have a candlestick back on Discord. Audio sounds choppy. I can refresh it. Let me know if anybody else is having issues. Zay, Jimmy, how's the audio? Big Steve, you can try leaving and rejoining. But if it's me, I can like refresh. All right, okay, one sec. Discord is in the depth. How about now? Are we sounding better? How about now? All right, that's better. Okay, looks good. So yeah, XHG, I see at 208 on the daily chart. We did have a high candle here a couple days ago, and then it sold off. I'm gonna check my E-Trade charting just to confirm this level here, and I'll be good to go. XHG, my main stock coming into the open. Yeah, and I'm not getting any data on the daily chart there, which is strange. It's not going back, so maybe it's a recent name change. Could be. I don't think it's a recent IPO. That could be the case as well. But anyhow, it's a little late. So with 30 seconds to the open, I'm going to look to take it slow. Yesterday I did mention I want the slower start to make sure we can gauge what type of momentum we're seeing. Are we going to see a consolidation with that wick up and down in that range? Will we get something that breaks out and continuously push forward? So I want to be a little patient, smaller size, going to take it slow, see what we get, and then after maybe the first 5-10 minutes, really look to ramp up my share size. So another beautiful day and looking to trade to the best of my abilities here. I did adjust my monitor, so my head is probably going to be tilting more to this left hand side, but here we go. We got a low of 06, high of 15. The volume seems pretty mild so far. Okay. Highs at 20. Is this a hidden buyer? Oh, no. My level 2 is lagging. Goodness. Jesus. Well, some technical difficulties there to start. It was frozen at 11. I thought the bid was just holding. Come on. The low is at 02, which is good. Which is fine so far. Yeah, you definitely want your instruments to be working here, right? Seems like it's working now, which is good. EMKR in the side of my eyes, we'll see if that one does curl up. Take a couple cents. It seems like it might be getting ready here. I'm gonna watch. So far, we're seeing a bit of a red to green. And a quick pop back over to not quite. So the red to green is gonna not really work there. I'm gonna do a full rotation. CNET halted, which was a stock from last week. CNET. Honestly, the volume is light, but if volume comes in, it could be interesting. for CNET. So someone in the Discord channel asked earlier, my criteria for these watch list stocks. And they did have a half of it down already, which was, looking for something with high volume, lower float, preferably a higher percentage gain, which does let me know that it'll be volatile and that it can move a good amount in a short period of time. Other than that, really, if we can see tighter spreads, it's really a big plus. So CNET, we'll see how that one does. Did we trade this? It's up. It seems like it's up a lot. It kind of gapped up a big amount. KXIN. Yeah, I'll take a look here. KXIN sub $1. I haven't really looked at a lot of these recently, but this one's coming up nicely. Actually, I'll pull it over on this side. KXIN. CNET, if it gains volume, there could be something there. I'm just going to put up a level 2 just in case. So it's a beautiful breakout here for KXIN. The 1-minute candle made the new high. We pushed up. It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It's kind of extended here, though. I'm pretty late to this one, so we'll have to wait and see what it does. XGH, or XHG rather. I keep saying the name wrong. XHG having trouble early. Perhaps we see a red to green later. KXIN, the only one really moving up with authority. CNET resumption 3807. So about 2 minutes, but the volume is extremely light, so that'll need to gain some volume. Everything that's above $1 is like struggling a little bit. I should have took the 1 cent profit there, or whatever that was. Gonna be a scratch trade. This thing might come down a little bit though. I need more screen real estate for stock like this, really. XHG, I do see that it's curled up a little bit. I do like that. Low was 80, poor. XHG is back up. The resumption, it looks like it's a 10-minute halt for CNET. Again, there's hardly any volume. I want to see 88 bounce if possible from XHG here. KXIN is still kind of fighting. Let's see, 1-minute candle make new high, 27.05. The new 5-minute candle is, there it is, now coming in. Oh my gosh, my goodness. My buying power. I don't even think I have that much money. He would have rejected. Being that this other one sold. I'm just gonna give this my full attention. The other stocks are like having trouble, so I'm just gonna try to lock in here. KXIN, cheaper stock. I do have to continue to rotate throughout the watch list to at least see if something else moves up, but watching KXIN here. I am a little late to it, so I do want to be careful. $25.62 was the low of the consolidation. We'll see how it does. I think I might make another order entry. Let's see. KXIN. Let's just put like maybe 15,000, and then over here we're gonna do our thing. CNET should be another minute, but again, lower volume stuff. Okay. It seems like it might be trying. I'll watch this area for the breakout, but we'll see. It could be risky. CNET volume is pretty low. If it gets halted up again, that could be good. And maybe it does. There's 4. It might get halted up again. I don't mind. I'd expect more volume on the second resumption, and I could watch for trades. It looks like it's going to get locked in. I'm not convinced that this is going to bounce up aggressively. So I'm going to take early profits. But I'll keep something in case it keeps going. What I'm going to try to watch for is the 5-minute setup. I'm going to try to watch for the 5-minute setup here, but it's going to be tricky because I might have to scale into it because, nobody knows where the bottom is going to be, and VWAP is all the way down there. Okay. Watching and waiting. $26.30. This is a little aggressive, but let's see what it does. So it ended up being a very tight pullback. I thought we could have seen like 23, so I was going to plan to scale into it, but it's going to hold 25 and then bounce. Oh, come on. Give us something. I'm not going to take the high of day breakout here. It looks good, but I'm not going to take it. Ah, oh, son of a gun. Did we even dip? We didn't really dip. I'm hoping it doesn't go actually so I can get an entry. But maybe it does. And it'll go without me if it does. Over 29. It's close. They're seeing that again. Well, I'm not looking at it. 2860. Why is this thing holding up so high? Is, you know, if I get baited and I buy it, then it drops. Come on. Okay. I'm trying to take a big position, so I'm trying to, like, you know, nail this entry here. But I needed to present the opportunities here for me. But it's gonna be risky for sure. I might, if I lose, I'll probably lose like 150. Oh, there goes CNET. Looks like it did gain some volume. Oh, 28. False breakout. What's it gonna be? I'm gonna go for it. And it's not gonna go. I like the fills though. That was quick. It's not gonna go. It did go through the level, which is what convinced me, but it's not gonna hold and continue. Bro. There's so much churn. I'm gonna size down just a little bit. I think it could go lower, which is why I'm a little quick to get out there, but waiting. It's a bit of a churn. We're not really seeing a lot of buying. We're seeing a little bit of selling, kind of mixed. So what's it gonna be here? Ah, 60 is okay. Perhaps it's coming down. I'm gonna try again. Fair trades, fair trades. If we can catch one of these entries properly, we can do very well going up. What's my fill? There's a spread, so I'm gonna hold half, but watching. If I see, yeah, okay, cutting it. So I'm giving back, trying to catch this dip that's not bouncing. Oh, I filled 800 shares. If not here, where? Right? If not here, where? How low are we gonna go? They're selling. All right. Let's see. Can we hold up and bounce? Come on, KB. Where are those bulls? We've tested this level time and time again. It's holding. I'm gonna go for it. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What is it gonna be? I'm gonna risk $300 here, but I'm gonna try to keep it tighter if possible. Aiming for the 5 minute setup again and retest of the potential high of day. 50. All right, cutting it. I'll take 150 loss. Maybe this is the bottom, but goodness. 25, which was support earlier, but it's a low pullback. Come on, brother. That's probably the bottom right there. Right there is probably the bottom. The last place where I'm running out of mental capital. All right, let me just, if this is still in play, I'll just give it a sec. Let me see if there's another stock that's moving, preferably above $1. DUO, EMKR, KXIN did curl back up. Well, never mind. That's the one that we're looking at. TEC. This one might have been a buyout or something. XHG. All right, I'm thinking maybe I go on the sidelines if KXIN doesn't hold up. If this isn't the bottom, then it's like dip is just. Gosh, I should have tried one more time. See, but that last trade right there that I was in 30K size, I'm already thinking like, yeah, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna like ease off a little bit. 2460. 2460. But if I do catch 2460 or 25, whatever, right here, my plan would be to just see how long I can hold it and how far it can go. And I try not to sell too much too early. TIGR being mentioned. This one is a high float stock. I will not get involved. But honestly, like nothing really, KXIN, the first move, pretty decent, which I wasn't watching at it for majority of that, but it seems like everything else is like dead, slow. So being that I'm not in low, what I can do is look for like the breakout, not necessarily at the very high, but along the way if it keeps pushing up continuously. But ideally, I'd prefer to just be in on this type of stock and just waiting. Where do I go to see what is it? Account summary. Not profits and loss, not that. Okay, trade history. Trade history. So we're at $200 here, which is a scratch trade, not a problem. But we need to keep it right there. Didn't really look up this TTEC. TTEC, if it does get over 590, I'd be interested. It seems so sideways though. Because, whenever there's a buyout, there's definitely not going to be any range. Okay, XIN, I'm still keeping an eye. Are we on to something here? Should I have taken more size? Or is all of this just a bluff? I'm gonna keep small size for now. Hmm. I don't know. It seems kind of weak. Ideally, I don't want to trade, the backside, but XHG, XHG back over 2. Waiting patiently here. Oh, wow, wow. Can we hold the dip? That's a scratch trade. Interesting. All right. That's pretty good. I had no faith in that over 210 or 215, but it's gonna do something impressive. So it looks like maybe the day is getting started here. Can we get locked in? 36. That was pretty good. What I do like there though is that the volume picked up a little bit. So if you were interested in the trade, there's a chance to go long at 10, 12, 13 area. The slow grind between 2 and 210 is what had me thinking that yeah, if we do get to 12, 13, nothing is gonna happen. It's just gonna keep moving slowly, and so I didn't bother to go in. So I guess that was on me, especially since the volume did pick up a little bit at 12. But that trade was definitely there, for sure. We'll see what the resumption is talking about. I'm gonna prepare for battle. It's absolutely in the dumps in this chat. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. And there's a very specific chat that I'm talking about, not the actual chat. We opened up the free section in the Discord. Um, I mean, we haven't really announced it, so there's not really a lot of engagement. But yeah, there's a free section in the chat room that you guys can check out. DUO, how are we doing? Guys, for those of you watching on Facebook, Twitch, be sure to hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. DUO is starting to move. 9 and 27, so we got about 2 minutes before resumption. There's a bid at 03. Was high 08. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez, I looked away too. Well, I'm guessing that order is a fake order. You must have canceled. You got to change your share size. Stock is already down, but 1 minute, 27 seconds to that resumption. I would have loved to see if the order got filled or if it got canceled, but the resumption is coming up soon, about a minute. I'm gonna keep an eye on DUO if it continues. 108. 236. XHG at 0927. So we got a couple seconds. I gotta bring back my fly zapper, man, because these flies, I tell you. 236. DUO, couple, XHG, couple seconds. Oh, okay, that wasn't good. What was the high? 32. Come on, give us something. We're kind of not seeing anything. Not the best fills. Okay. Damn. She would not dip. She would not dip. Okay, this is kind of, I'm in kind of high. It's been pretty good, but I didn't kind of get those baby pullbacks I would have loved to see going up. KB, 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 KB. 43 ad, which isn't ideal, but okay. Can we get at least something over 50? Um, $44 fill. It feels like the fills. Is it getting shorted here? Like, what's going on? It feels like the fills are slowing down. And it might be getting shorted or something, because it should have gotten back to 50 by now. Can we get back to 50 here? Good, good. It does not like to give that baby pull back in there. Kind of have to like chase it a little bit. 64. Ah, not a good fill there. Time 13. 14. Our candle needs to close at least above like 52 on the 5. Did I even make anything on that? This stock was pretty good. You have to have been very aggressive to take those 5-day entries. And the way how it pushed up, it didn't really push up with any sort of like baby pullback. So you have to just jump in. I wasn't jumping in all the time, so kind of didn't really capture much of it. DUO, on the other hand, does seem to still be pushing up. And this 5-minute candle is ruined. So maybe we can hold up the pre-market highs, but usually not the pullback that I want to take. So could be Christmas tree setup. I wanted a 5-minute candle to close it above 52 before the pullback would come, and we closed where? In the depths. So too much selling throughout the life of the candlestick. Perhaps short selling. So I'd hope it holds up like, 20s, 25, 28 area, but well, it's a bit of a flat day for me. DUO, I think I'm going to switch my focus over here and just kind of see how this one does. There's a small seller, 10. I'm going to pull it up on screen in a sec. Maybe it does come down a little more. There's some big sellers, man. We got a 100K seller, it's 12. It's now down to 75K. It does seem like when the stock gets going, it fills positions pretty quickly. Is this the same seller from 12? If it is, I'll add here. Hard to tell, but depending on how the volume comes in, I might add. I'm gonna cut it and wait. XHG back at 39, so we did hold that 28 level. As I said, I wasn't interested in the dip. It looks like it's gonna actually hold up, which is good. We'd rather the stock hold up and try again than to sell off miserably. Stop might have been too tight right there. It definitely was too tight. XHG is at 39. Definitely back over 50 is going to be pretty interesting. I messed up that trade there, DUO. Needed to be holding that. XHG, maybe I can sneak in a trade here. Well, 29, so all the way back down. Yeah, I sold DUO too soon there. That I needed to hold that. That's on me. Right here to sell half and then maybe try holding the rest. I could have been unwinding. It's also going up grindy, so if it opens up, there could be dip opportunities, but it needs to pick up the pace here. But we need to see dips if it does go. And it's still littered with big buyers, big sellers. Definitely very liquid, this stock. I'm pretty sure I could mark it in and out 10,000, no problem. So can we start to see pullbacks if it does continue here to get going? Come on. Show us something, anything. Trying the high since it doesn't want to go low. 40. The halt up is at 59. DUO. $65, the halt up, 65, it's moved up. And you see it's not really dipping, it's just kind of slow grinding and then a 5 cent jump. Slow grinding, 5 cent jump. So I can't really get in here even for scalps. Come on. And when they do get extended, you got to be careful of the first pullback because it might dip a lot. $44, $43, $42. Can we see $44? Nope, $37. The 5 minute candlestick is strong, so I'd still attempt it, but can we base out here? I am willing to re-average, but I'm gonna give it a shot here. As we're seeing a bit of churn. I'm gonna try it again. It come. Alright, I'm gonna size up on this stock. If it squeezes again, I'm gonna try to see if I can capture something. It is pretty liquid. I'm pretty sure I could use like 10K size, but that'll be pushing it maybe a little too much. But we'll see. Maybe we get up there buying twice, 3 times. I need a good obvious area though. Sadly, the obvious area that I did have, I fumbled. So let's see how it does at the $half here. Okay. Can we can we get that drop? I would love that drop if you can see it. If not, I would have loved like low 30s there, but son of a gun. KB, K of the B, are we ready? I'm gonna keep waiting. Let's see how this does. Still like the area here. Time 29. I mean, this candle is also about to close. Hmm. I do think we can come down, so let's see. And there's a massive seller up there at 40. 35, 35. I don't want to be super aggressive towards the dips. Ah, this XHG. Beautiful. Front side. Sadly, KXIN, I missed the front side on that one. 32, 33, just waiting patiently. I'm also going to come down in size just a little bit. XHG is, not looking bad. Can't believe it's been such a slow day, though. There's 50. Why is it churning so much here? What? Oh, how bad could my timing be, man? And that's what I get for watching two stocks anyways. Come on. See, I want to accumulate a position on DUO at 25. Well, it's all good. The good news is that there's going to be a million more stocks that does this type of stuff. The high of day dip seems to not be flushing all the way down, which is a good sign. Start the week. Last week, the new highs like this would kind of flush all the way down to lows. And this one is going to bounce up here to, although I would have been looking for a little lower to buy a couple times with smaller size to like accumulate and then have a stop. But it's going to bounce early or high, let's say a little higher. So a bit of a double bottom at 27. XHG, I told myself if it breaks over 52, I should have chased it. So this, again, is the type of stock you just have to chase. By the time I look over and look back at it, it's at 56. I should have just jumped in anyways. DUO. What was the high? 90? A lot of sellers. Watching at XHG again. DUO is still pretty strong, but this one did move up a little bit more aggressively. DUO, I'd expect the 1 minute candle to make a new high eventually, and then hopefully the push to the upside. So break a 50. It's pretty good. For me, it's just a brutal day of ring around the rosy here. Not properly getting to catch any of them because I'm trying to watch all two. It's always a bit of a trick, a problem, especially when they're giving the moves at the worst timing. But good to see the push here, 57 over. So, can we hold up mid 50s and then continue for duo? XHG perhaps is a good place for the dip. High of 75. Can it go again? Will it? Reducing risk a little bit. Fall back a little lower than I would have anticipated there. Probably got filled high on that. Should have bought. It's all good. That's all good. All good in the neighborhood. This day could have been so much better so far, man. Like, the amount of nonsense is insane. But it's been a pretty good day, and I do like that, right? That we came in and we saw a pretty calm day. We did our job in terms of taking it slow early. We didn't rush to rush and get super aggressive right away. But we missed like 4 or 5 like massive key opportunities. It's insane. Does it have what it takes for 81? Or do we need to pull back first? Tight stop here. I needed to hold 1 more second. It might try. Come on. Stalling out. Stalling out a little bit. Wait, this one is DUO no thing? Is this one what's it called? Margin restricted? I didn't check any of them. So DUO not marginable. We traded this one last week. I thought it was. Well, good. Thanks for the heads up there, Big Steve. It's been a not so great day though because we missed so many of those opportunities, man. Some we needed to chase, others we needed to be a little bit more aggressive to just buy back. Or let's say to jump in rather. Over 84. I better gotten that good fill because that kind of teleported up. Come on. 90. Can I hold 1,000 shares for break of 3? All right, I'll take the 10 cents. This could be too high. We got to be careful here with this type of size. But we might see break of 3. Can we, come on. Can we see more of a consistent push here? If this is going to happen. It's more of a grind, and that's fine. That size back down. I'm pretty sure you could market in and out 10,000 with minimal slippage here. And this thing is littered with big sellers and big buyers. So it's definitely liquid. Oh no, I'm late. Break of 3. Taking 0.2 dip, and it's not going to work. I'm trying to buy a 3 there, it just teleports to 0.8. I'm a little too late to buy. Gonna get that high fill. It could keep going. It looks like it's skipping. How far can we go? 30? 40? Guarantee 30? Feels like we should. And we could. But it's churning a bit. Freaking hell. Yo, what a day. This is insane. Okay, 28. There's another bigger buyer down here. Let's see if it continues to hold up and try again. Can we see the halt up? 57. It's just like going, so maybe it just keeps flying here. Okay, we're seeing bids dropping down a little bit. 65 is the halt up, 65. That big order is still there, so I'm going to try small size this time. I'll keep getting a couple cents here. Can we hold 40 for back over 50? If not, tight stop. Seems like it's churning a little bit. The bid is back again. Somebody's walking up the ladder, so similar to what we discussed yesterday in that video, in the masterclass. I gotta size back up. Okay, the order's getting filled. gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait. Let it do its thing. The low is at 28 of this candle so far. Okay. I don't know if this is backside. I maybe. I mean, we did get close to 75, but the selling volume is pretty light. Maybe we should have been more aggressive to buy back down there. Can we see over 30? Tight stop. I need it to be in a little lower to give this time though. So keeping it tight here. Couple cents. So tomorrow I'll have to call in to make sure my account is not restricted because this stock has no margin, sadly. And here I am like a maniac trading away. Okay, I'm gonna ease off the dips. We got so low, the volume down is light, but finding that bottom though is the problem here. See how like every time I run out of mental capital, that's where the stock then gives the bounce. Can't make this stuff up sometimes. I'm like, okay, I tried 3 times, nothing. Fourth time's the charm. So, sometimes I'll say, I'm going to try one more time here. From 17 to 33. AXIN. The day is still not what it could have been. So, we got to be careful and then manage risk here. So, we're seeing a bit of a bear flag off the highs. The last 5-minute candlestick was pretty bullish. If this is not backside, we stand a pretty good chance of bouncing. Oh, this is not the fill I would have wanted here. Buying at 29. Couple cents though. At the high of the flag. So it was not backside, so we're going to hold up that dip. And it seems pretty bullish coming up. Perhaps a retest of the highs. I definitely could have been more aggressive towards 17 though, right? 18 and 19, like that sub 20 dip. Perhaps a little too much talking. taking 33, and 33 taking me to the depths. 28 for the lows. 24. It's coming down. Quite the pullback here. So from 43 down to 24. 20-cent drop right back to the lows. All right, I'm going to ease off. Freaking heck. It's making new lows. 16, 14. All right, we're giving back a little too much. That's 400 off the top. Perhaps a perfect place to reduce size and maybe even consider shutting it down. Is my screen... Oh, okay, never mind. Marcelo's doing this early class today. All right, yeah, sizing down a bit. I would have thought this dip would have held up somewhere for a retest. Well, we're seeing more of a 5-minute pullback. So I tried 30 area. The retest of the lows is making new lows. All right, fair, cool, not a problem. ZCMD. How's this one doing? It is the last day of the month, now that I'm thinking about it. On to October. On to October. Q3 is officially over after today. We'll see if Q4 can give us a nice, beautiful, strong end to the year. Now as the wind is to our backs, time to just try to pile on, and then, next year again. Definitely a day, today's a nice day, man. It's just so interesting how the momentum does shift. It seems like we're seeing more linear opportunities today versus some of what we saw last week. Today we didn't see any big massive flush outs like how we saw, prior weeks this month. Like as in into the open, just up down seesaw. 42, 40. Tight stop. 39, back to 40, 42. The 1-minute candle will make a new high here. Struggling though for ZCMD. Struggling to get over 45 at highs. Do I want to give it another shot? Yeah, okay, I'm leaving this one alone for now. Can we get over 45? It's having so much resistance here. Yeah, okay, I'll leave that one alone for now. So time 11 a.m. We've given a bit of off the top. We took a bit of a haircut. It's a good place to lock it in. Take the 900 bucks. Come again next time. I'll be back with smaller size if something does move. But I'm going to ease off a little bit. We're seeing turbulence. So we're going to just shut it down. By the way, the monthly tallies, guys, if you're finished trading for the day, be sure to post your monthly calendars here. We can show a few of the monthly calendars on the YouTube side of things. There's a few people that looks like they uploaded early, but it's, you know, it's 11 a.m. Most people are not going to post till 2 or 4 o'clock. But this was a crazy month, man. We had a couple stocks that went from like 10 to 23 bucks. I think that, you know, that's was really the highlight of the month, is those couple of stocks that really, you know, took off. So be sure to hit that thumbs up. Remember to check out the links down below. If you're a new viewer, also consider subscribing. It's been a good one. I can check to see if there's any questions coming in, but looking to lock it in. Looking to lock it in. Let's see. APLD. Carl, I never bought. I didn't check. I didn't buy my one share. Let's see how it's doing. I think you said this like last Tuesday. Let's see. In the last couple of days, we went from about 5 to not to 8. So pretty good. Hopefully it's treating you well, man. Hopefully you got a nice solid position in there, and hopefully it keeps going. DJT doing all right. Nvidia kind of backed down a little from those 125 levels, but still right there. All right, check out those links for Momo Pro, the chat room, and the course website. I'll show you guys here for the people who did upload. I'm gonna stop the recording in the chat as we're gonna wrap it up. Let's see. Dash with a PR day, man. Dash is getting there, man. Dash is getting there. Shout out to Dash. Shout out to Big Steve. Dash, man, we're really proud of these gains that you're putting up here. So we got a few calendars that's been posted, as I mentioned. Not a lot, but just a couple. Let's see. So we're in the P&L section. ZH, way to go. Way to go, man. Great consistency. And perhaps, you know, time to size up a little bit with this level of consistency here. Shout out to ZH, getting it done. As you guys know, all the purple names are students. Dan Shark, smaller day, Kersey, 18K from the broader chat room for September. Way to go. Jessica, getting it done. Trading from the sim today. Broster, 500 bucks. Looks like a lot of people did all right. Today only 20 minutes to trade. JDM, Zay, small green, locking it in. Raphael showing some trades there that he took. We the North. So hard to be patient. Definitely got to stay patient, man. Being patient is key. Got to be patient for those good opportunities. Oren, getting it done, plus 390. And beautiful curve here. A little red to start, but then going up to all-time highs on the day and ending there. Mighty with a nice day. Quick and clean. Got green, getting out. Plus 3.2 on on XHG, Tesla, and a couple other stocks. Jackson, another one of the students here, getting it done on the month, getting it done. Really, really nice. Beautiful consistency through and through. A couple of red days, but the red days largely are much smaller than the green days. And there's 2 bigger red days, but again, not too bad considering a lot of the 2-3K days as well that he had on the month. So really good stuff there for Jackson. Vegito, who is an absolute beast, getting it done, trading Nvidia, and trading Nvidia aggressively. Big Steve saying he was red on XHG. But Big Steve will be back as Big Steve has been getting it done with a nice month here as well. Big Steve. Shout out to Big Steve. Also another MMU student. Although his name is green because he's a high-ranking member here in the chat room. Big Steve and Dash, man, or the entire community here at this point. You know, slowly but surely, man, progressing. The entire community is progressing in the right direction. So I encourage everybody to post their P&Ls, whether you're red or green on the day, red or green on the month. You know, feel free to post. And then we have Dynasty, solid end to the month, getting it done. So in the recap, I can make a recap today, going over the month, and then maybe show off everyone who posted red or green, and you know, kind of end it off from there. So Marcelo is having a bit of a live review, going over the trades he took today. So I'm gonna move all of the students over into that chat, and then I'm gonna jump over there to myself after shutting down the live stream. So I'm gonna move you guys over. Let's jump on over. Circ Live is good to have Circ Live back as well. So for the YouTube stream, this is where I'm going to end it off. Hope you guys had a good day. I'm going to stop the screen recording, and I'm going to upload it to the course website. And we're going to shut it down. All right, guys. Let's see here. Hit that thumbs up. I can post the links if you guys want for the chat room, for Momo Pro, and a couple other, let's see, generate link, copy. Here you guys go, if you want to check it out. And then here's the link for the course website. By the way, we are having a flash sale. I didn't really mention this on Friday. I did mention it a little yesterday. We're having a flash sale, so if anybody is interested, you guys can check out the course website. There's the link right there. And then for Momo Pro, if you are interested, you can utilize coupon code Relentless for 25% off. All right, so you guys can use code COACH for 40% off. And by the way, if you didn't know, we are doing coaching calls. All right, so if you do want to book a one-on-one session, you don't have to be a part of MMU. If you're someone out there in the YouTube stream who you think an hour with me, Marcelo, or Triad can benefit your trading, you can feel free to book a 1-hour coaching call. All right, so you guys can utilize coupon code COACH for any of the MMU products that you see here. Stay safe, stay green. It's been Relentless Trader, and I can come back to my broker with getting it done, smaller size, process over profits, and getting it done right here. So let's see it. Let me come back to the broker here, because you know, sometimes I'll only show half the screen because I'm you know, showing Momo Pro on the other half a lot of the times. But as you guys can see in the top left hand corner before we head out, connected real-time data, and I have no problem clicking anywhere or buying shares or anything like that with my full screen, you know, on, right? So there's no tricks, there's no gimmicks, there's no hiding anything here. There's just me in the market, green or red, red or green, anything in between. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and tomorrow again, right? Tomorrow we'll be back again. So catch you later, catch you next time, and I'll see you guys soon.